So, I guess first up, what made you decide that you wanted to do podcasting? What really made that something that you thought would be a good idea? Well, one of the main reasons is because I was super excited to be able to get in front of a medium that was very similar to radio. I did radio years ago in college. I enjoyed it. I like talking to people, interacting with them, and also just producing simple sketches and comedy, things like that. Just making my commentary and my flavor being well known. And it seemed like podcasting was a good way for me to both interact with like-minded people as well as those individuals that could be asking me questions, help me hone my craft and kind of, figure things out, because content is king and there's a lot of content out there. And I wanted to be able to make a little bit my own and see what stuck and help me learn more about what I'm also looking for. So, see the things I like, do what I like, and then also find out more of what I could be interested in just to, continually expand and grow my own mindset. All right. Well, why is it that you're doing, of all things, a variety show instead of like small TikToks or something, different online? So the main reason I chose a variety show is it helps me really push into some areas that I think are beneficial, from both learning how to use the software, tools, things like that, and also kind of bring in some perspective and variety for what I'm trying to do. Like, I enjoy being funny. I enjoy complaining about things, really kind of expanding my personal viewpoint as well as other people's into some kind of like twisted, dark sense of humor. I think it's something that my entire generation likes to do, as well as even, a lot of people from the prior generation, as well as the next one coming up. The other thing too is like it helps me kind of break down things that I'm already looking to do. So if I'm trying to be more positive, so like the good stuff was really one of my ways of saying, okay, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to find good things, I'm going to be more positive. And by doing that, become more positive myself, really help improve my mentality as well as hopefully help somebody else. But also true to brand, I got the bitchin' post, and that's a lot about me just being like, I can complain about a sunny day. And I know that that's a part of like who I am. And sometimes I just want to share, common complaints and grievances I think people can identify with. So that's really why I went with the variety show. Made sense to me. All right, well, you're doing all this stuff, but what is it you think you're going to get out of it? Like, why bother doing it at all? So long-term strategy is really a interesting prospect. Like, what do I want to do in the future? Do I think that the variety show, Your Week with John W., is going to last? I don't know. Really being able to get those comments, those questions, people giving me feedback. It's happening more in private messages now than it is in the actual comment section. That's fine. People being like, oh, you should do this. You should change this. You should try this. And allowing me to expand and grow and be able to say, okay, this is something that I want to do versus something this is not what I want to do. Or can I do that with a flavor that's my own, or just adopt it entirely? So I think my long-term strategy is to get better at what I'm doing for, again, Your Week with John W., but then I'm looking to expand into more business opportunities because I really like working, being a consultant for years. I worked with a lot of businesses and being able to improve and make, healthy business choices, help, both enrich their bottom line as well as improve customer satisfaction for them, both as my customer and then their customers therein. And that's something that I'm looking forward to doing as a part of like my overall business strategy, to be able to go in front of them, talk with them and say, hey, this is something cool. Let's talk shop a little bit, get to know more about you guys, see what you can do in terms of like, what are your business needs? What are some avenues for growth, et cetera? And then, again, just back to that bottom line, having fun with it, learning, meeting people. It's just all part of the whole ecosystem, I think, along with a little couple of jokes and some full-fledged fun. Well, appreciate you coming out and spending a few minutes with us here on Your Week with John W. It's been fantastic having you, and look forward to having you again in the future. Oh man, thank you. It's been great being a part of your show. I feel like, I'm really in key with what you're trying to do as a part of, your week. And I think that we're going to have a lot of fun together. I'll be a special guest anytime you need me. Again, look forward to more questions. Any of your subscribers or commentators want to be able to bring up some questions, we'll do another one of these sessions. Thanks again. It's been great.